For yearly or annually, the formula for A will be P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. And for half yearly, A is P into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n. Okay. So yearly, half yearly, and third will be mixed. Third will be mixed. So remember this. Yearly, half yearly, and third will be mixed. For example, yearly means here n is equal to 2 years. So whenever you will come across n is equal to 2 years, means this is yearly problem. For example, n is 1 by 2. N is 1 by 2 years, means it is half yearly. You will apply this formula. Now mixed means, suppose n is 3 by 2. N is 3 by 2. Or this is 1 is to 1 by 2. Suppose this is 2 is to 1 by 2. So what is my n? Yes, anybody? 2 is to 1 by 2 means mixed. So what is my n? Yes, 2 year plus half year. No, 2 year plus half year means it is mixed. So completely annually, completely half yearly, and third type is, this is type 3. You write type 3, type 2, type 3, type 2, type 1. Type 1 is yearly, type 2 is half yearly, type 3 is mixed. Mixed means yearly and half yearly. So what will be the formula for this? Tell me. What will be the formula for this? Whenever they are mixed. Yes. Same formula I will use. First I will use yearly for 2 years. So what is the formula? 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. This I will use for yearly. Then again half yearly. Again I will use the formula 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n. So whenever it is mixed, the formula will change. Yearly and half yearly means type 3 mixed. So in this problem you have to identify the type. Yearly, half yearly, and type 3 is mixed. So whenever it is mixed, formula will be this. First you will write down the formula for yearly, where you will take n is equal to 2. And for half yearly you will take n is equal to 1 by 2. Yes. R1 formula. Yes. We have to use R1 formula. If the rate for first 2 years is different, it will be 1 plus R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100. That will be for yearly. Then for half yearly, you will multiply this 2 by this. Is it clear? So you have to identify. The type: yearly, half yearly, or mixed. Yearly, half yearly, or mixed. Okay. Is it clear? And mixed will be. Let us solve this. So let us solve. If these formulas are clear, we can solve the problem. 3C. Let us solve 3C. Let's solve 3C. Exercise 3C. First question. If that interest is compounded half yearly. Okay. What is the question? If the interest is compounded half yearly, so CI is given. CI for half yearly. So this is the problem of half yearly. CI is CI for half yearly. Calculate the amount calculate the amount when principal is rupees 7,400. So principal P is rupees 7,400. Okay. The rate of interest is 5% per annum. R is 5%. R is 5% per annum, and the duration is 1 year. So N is equal to 1 year. N is equal to 1 year. Okay. N is equal to 1 year. So calculate the amount. Calculate the amount. Amount is A. Amount is A. We have to calculate. So now you tell me which formula you will apply. See the word half yearly. So you will apply type 2. Okay. So you will use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n. Raised to 2n. So A is equal to 7,400 into 1 plus R. R is 5 upon 2 into 100. 200 raised to 2n. N is 1. So 2 into 1. So we have to identify type 1, type 2 mixed. Type 1, type 2 unmixed. So this is half yearly mixed type 2. So A is equal to 7,400 into 1 plus, you can cancel 5, 1 is 5, 40. So 1 plus 1 upon 40, 1 plus 1 upon 40 raised to 2. So A is 7,400 into 1 plus 1 upon 40. Let's simplify. 40, 1 is 40 plus 1, 41 upon 40 raised to 2. So A is 7,400 into 41 upon 40 into 41 upon 40. Then 0, 0 get cancelled, 2 zeros, 74. So A is 74 into 41 into 41 upon 4 4 upon 4 into 4, 16. Cancel them. Cancel them, tell me. Yes, 4, 2 2 are 4, then 2 3 are 6, 37. So 37, so A is 37 into 41 into 41 upon 2 4 are 8. So multiply 41, 41, 41 into 40. 1 1 is 1, 4, 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 16. 1681. 1681 multiplied with 37. 7 1 is 7, 7 8 is 56. 7 6 is 42 plus 5, 47. 11. 3 1 is 3, 3 8 is 8, 3 6 is 3 1 is 3, 3 8 is 24. Then 2, 3 6 is 18 plus 2, 20. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5. So 7 9 1 2 6 2 1 9 7. 6 2 1 9 7. Yes, let's take it. Divide by 8. So let us divide this by 8. So 8 7 is 56. 62 minus 56 is 6. 61. Again 8 7 is 56. 61 minus 56 is 5. 59. 8 7 is 56. Then 3, 37. 8 4 is 32. Then 50. Point will come. 50. 8 6 is 48. Then 20. 8 2 is 16. Then 40. 6 2 5. Yes, 7,774.625. What is the answer? Yes. Yes, Satish Patel, you got the same answer or different? So A is rupees 7,724.625. 64.625. If you can round up to 63. Okay, 625, which is same as 63. So you should read the question whether it is annually or yearly or half yearly. Annually, yearly or half yearly or mixed. Okay. Type 3 means mixed. And what do you mean by mixed? Mixed means yearly but mixed. Yearly but mixed. So this you remember. Yearly but mixed. Mixed means yearly but mixed. Yearly but mixed. Okay, type 3. Yes. Now start solving second. Find the difference between the compound interest, compounded yearly and half yearly. So what you have to find? You have to find the difference of compound interest, compounded yearly and half yearly on 10,000 rupees. Okay. So principal amount is 10,000 rupees. Principal amount is 10,000 rupees for 18 months. Duration is 18 months. N is 18 months. Duration is 18 months. 18 months. Now how to convert what do you mean by 18 months? 12 months. 12 months plus 6 months, no? 12 months plus 6 months. So 12 months is 1 year and 6 months is half year. So N is equal to, yes, 1 is to 1 by 2, no? 1 plus 1 by 2. Yes? 1 plus 1 by 2. So what is that answer? N is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 year, na? Yes or no? N is 3 by 2 year. My N is 3 by 2 year. This is clear? How we have converted 18 months into year. So now what we have to find? You have to find the difference between compound interest, compounded yearly and half yearly. So let us do for yearly. For yearly and rate of interest is given. Rate of interest is 10%. R is 10%. Okay. So for yearly, N is 3 by 2. Now you tell me 3 by 2 means? Yes, N is 3 by 2. So what do you mean by 3 by 2? It means 1 year plus half year. 1 year plus half year. So now you tell me whether this is type 1, type 2 or type 3. Type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 3, my dear. Type 3 is mixed, yearly but mixed. Type 3 is yearly but mixed. Is it clear? It is not completely yearly. It is yearly but mixed. So type 3. So use the formula for A. The formula for A will be, yes, what is the formula? P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N. What you will take N first? First you will take N is equal to 1. Are you getting? Then it will be 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2N. 2N. What will be my N? Yes, let me write first. Raised to N, raised to 2N. Now use the formula. A is equal to P into P is 10,000. My dear, you will be confused. So you should identify the type. N is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1 year plus half year. So it is yearly but mixed. Type 3. So 10,000 into 1 plus R is 10 upon 100 raised to N. What is yearly? 1 into 1 plus r is 10 upon 2 into 100, 200 raised to 2n. What is the value of n? N is half. For half yearly I will take n is half. For this n I will take 1. So 2 into 1 by 2. Yes, you cancel. Next way. So A is equal to 10,000 into 1 0 get cancelled, 1 0 get cancelled, 1 plus 1 upon 10, 1 plus 1 upon 10 raised to 1 into 1 0 get cancelled, 1 plus 1 upon 20, 1 plus 1 upon 20 raised to 2 get cancelled, raised to 1. Okay, raised to 1. So this is type 3. Because of this, yes. So even though we are writing for yearly, do not consider this as purely yearly. It is yearly but mixed, type 2. Okay. So because of that word yearly, do not get confused that it is only yearly. No, it is yearly but mixed, type 3. So A is equal to 10,000. A is equal to 10,000 into 11 upon 10 into 21 upon 20. Okay, 1 0 1 0 2 0 get cancelled. Then 2 1s are 2. So A is equal to 100 into 11 into 21 upon 2 into 1 250. Yes. So 50 into 11 1s are 11, 22 plus 1, 230. So A is rupees 0, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10 plus 1, 11550. But you have to find compound interest for yearly. So now you find CI. Compound interest CI, that is A minus P. So CI is A is 11550 minus P 10,000. So compound 1550. So compound interest is rupees 1,550. And this is compound interest we have calculated yearly. This is for yearly. Now we have to find half yearly, and then we have to take the difference of yearly and half yearly. So let us do for half yearly. For half yearly. For half yearly. For half yearly, we have to find CI. So before find CI for half yearly, n is 3 by 2 year. N is 3 by 2 year. So for half yearly, directly use the formula. What is the formula? A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n. Okay. For half yearly, we directly use the formula. For yearly, there are two formulas. Completely yearly. Same principal amount is same. Okay. So for half yearly, directly you will take n is equal to 3 by 2. See where confusion comes. Whenever it is yearly, you have to identify whether it is completely yearly or yearly but mixed. Okay. But for half yearly, directly you can take n is equal to 3 by 2. So P is 10,000 principal amount. 1 plus R is 10 upon 200 raised to 2 into n. N is 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled. 2 get cancelled. 1 0 get cancelled. So A is 10,000. 10,000 into 1 plus 1 upon 20 raised to 3. So A is 10,000 into 21 upon 20 raised to 3. 21 upon 20 raised to 3. Simplify. 21 upon 20 raised to 3. 21 upon 20 raised to 3. So A is equal to 10,000 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. Get answer? So this is this get cancelled. This is 10. A is equal to 10 into 21 into 21 into 21 upon 2 into 2 into 2. 8. 8. 4 2 is 8. 5 2 is 10. So multiply 21 into 21 into 21 into 5. Multiply. So 21 21. 441. 441 into 21. 1 1 is 4. 4. 2 1 is 2. 2 2 is 8. 2 2 is 8. 1 6 2 9 2 6 1. 9 2 6 1 multiplied with 5. 5 0 3 46305. So A is 46305. Divide with 4. Let us divide with 4. So A is rupees 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 23. 4 5s are 20. Okay, then 30. 4 7s are 28. 28. Then 25. 4 1 the 4, 4 1 the 4. Correct, no? Then 23, 4 5 are 20. Then 30, 4 7 are 28. Okay. Then 25, 6 are 4 6 are 24. Then 10, 4 2 are 8. Then 5. Yes. So amount is 11,576.25. Now you find CI for half year. CI is A minus P. So CI is A is 11,576.25 minus 10,000. Minus 10,000. So CI is how much? 1,576.25. Okay. Now what is ours? Find the difference. Find the difference of compound interest yearly and half yearly. So which is more? Which is more? Half yearly or yearly? Half yearly is more, no? So now we find CI. Write CI for half yearly. CI for half yearly minus CI for yearly. CI for half yearly minus CI for yearly. We want to find the difference of compound interest calculated yearly. 1576.25 minus 1,550. So that will be rupees 26.25. And this is your answer. The difference between compound interest half yearly and yearly is 26.25. So my dear, there should not be any confusion. Whenever it is yearly, you identify the type, whether it is completely yearly or yearly but mixed. For half yearly, directly use the formula. Chalo. Now do fourth one. All of you do fourth one. What sum of third is omitted. Third is omitted. Now do fourth one. What sum of money will amount to rupees in 1.5 years? At 10% compounded half yearly. Again it is the problem of half yearly. Fourth one. Okay. Whenever it is yearly, we have to identify whether it is completely yearly or yearly but mixed. But whenever it is given half yearly, directly use the formula. What sum of money will amount to? Means principal amount. So T is rupees X. What sum of money will amount to? Amount to means A. Rupees 27,783 in 1.5 year. 30 is omitted. The rate of interest is 10%. Then rate of interest is 10%. Duration is 1.5 year. Duration is 1.5 year. 1.5 year means 3/2 year. 3/2 year. And it is the problem of half yearly. That you remember. This is the problem of half yearly. So half yearly we directly use the formula raised to 2n. Yes. So suppose it is given yearly, then which type? Type 1 or type 2? Yes. Suppose the question is yearly, then which type? Type 1, type 2? Yes. No, type 1 or type 3. It is half yearly given, so directly it is type 2. But suppose in the question it is given yearly, then type 3, yearly but mixed. Yearly but mixed. So you will take 1 plus half year. So use this is given half yearly. So directly use the formula A is equal to T into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n. So A is given 27783 is equal to T. T is x 1 plus R upon 100 10 upon 200 raised to 2n. And what is n? N is 1.5. 1.5 means 3/2. So 2 get cancelled. So 27783 is equal to x into 1 plus 10 get cancelled 1 upon 20 raised to 3. So 27783 is equal to x into 21 upon 20 raised to 3. 21 upon 20 raised to 3. So 27783 is equal to x into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. Now my dear, now see here. Now you cannot cancel 0, 0, 0 with this 0. You cannot cancel. So this will get multiplied. So 27783 into 20 into 20 into 20 upon 21 into 21 into 21 is equal to x. Simplify. 21 into 21. You can divide by 21. Yes. See this. 21 into 21. So 27783. Into 20 into 20 into 20. Yes, how much that is? 400. How much that is? 8,000. Then we have already multiplied 21, 21, 21. 21, how much? 9261. 9261 is equal to x. Now you can divide. You can divide C. You can divide 9C. See what observation you should make. This is 3, this is 3, and this is 1. So 1 I will multiply by 3. Let us take 9261. In the numerator it is 3. Multiply 1 by 3. 3 1 is 3, 3 6 is 18, 3 2 is 6 plus 1 7, 9 3 is 27. So this is 7. This is 3. 9261 3 are. So 3 into 8,000. 3 into 8,000. So 3 into 8,000 is x. So x is 24,000. So my sum is rupees 24,000. So there is no difficulty anywhere. Only whenever it is yearly, you have to identify whether it is complete yearly or yearly but mixed. For half yearly there is no problem. Use the formula raised to 2n. But for yearly you have to identify whether it is yearly or yearly but mixed. Okay? It is 9:40. Now we stop here.
We are having one more period, fourth period. Okay, bye.
Bye, 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 bye. Good morning, sir.